SEO has radically changed, and if your goal is only to rank on Google in 2025, you are playing catch up. Because today, search also happens through chatbots like Perplexity, like ChatGPT, like Claude, and many more. These tools don't just list, they give people direct answers and even supply recommendations as to what they think is best. Like, for instance, I was recently making a purchase online of a laptop, and I just asked because I had a particular need, and I got a list of computers I could try out, which kind of made my work lighter as opposed to going through each and every product on maybe, let's say, Amazon, and having to go through each and every of the directories and reading more about it before making a choice. So ChatGPT actually made my choice easier to make. If chatbots could guide decisions like mine, what does that mean for your content? It means SEO is not just about ranking in 2025. SEO is about being the answer. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you today. So let's start with the basis. SEO. What is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's a process of making your content discoverable without paying for ads. There are 3 pillars you should know. One is technical SEO is concerned with site speed, and that's how fast your website loads when people are on it. Second is mobile friendliness, how interactive and easy to navigate is your website when people are using their phone. Concerned with security, how secure is it when I make a purchase on your website? Would my data be compromised? And that is technical SEO. Number 2 is on-page SEO, and on-page SEO is concerned with your metadata description, your headings, your title, the quality of your content, and everything that goes on the website, and that is on-page SEO. Off-page SEO is the third one, and off-page SEO is concerned with the backlinks, the external PR you get on your website, and other things in order to make your website an authority. So let's say reviews from other websites, reviews from people that have used your product or used your services, and that is on off-page SEO. These fundamentals matter, but on their own today, it's not going to take you so far because AI has come and AI is changing and radically changing everything. In 2025, AI has radically changed, and here are some of the chiefs you need to know. Number 1 is AI search and AEO, and AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. So today, when you are thinking SEO, you have to write in a way that your website can actually be quoted directly on ChatGPT or on Gemini or on other chatbot. Number 2 is GEO, and GEO stands for Generative Engine Optimization. And Generative Engine Optimization is concerned with how mobile friendly and how good your website, your blogs, your apps are, and you have to structure them in a language that's easily accessible to those chatbots, because now people go on ChatGPT and type in easy things like, oh, best pizza places to try in maybe a city like Galway now, and it just comes up with a list of people, and then these are mostly gotten from blogs that are doing well, blogs that have named it. If you haven't covered or you have paragraphed your message on your website very well, it's then easy for this chat box to pick it up and provide that as an information. So generative engine optimization is very necessary. You have to use structured data and meta details in such a way that it helps people to see and understand really what you're doing and what you're saying. Number 3 is content format is key. And content format is key because yes, traditional blogs still works, but including bullet points, including interactive section on your website, including infograph, will make it easy for your website to be shown or to be picked up as backlinks on this chat box. So voice and style of writing, your content for your blog should be very conversational, because these days the way people ask are questions like, oh, how do I start doing SEO as a beginner? So they're direct questions. So your questions or your blog should mostly be in a Q&A style. In so doing, you're able to be picked up by these chatbots. So community SEO are on the rise. So you're thinking social media platforms like Quora, like Reddit, Substack, these platforms are exploding in Google search results, and it's very, very important because these search box are actually pulling information from these social media platforms. So make use of that community platform. Go on it. If there are questions and you are an authority in that field, answer those questions, provide those answers, and in so doing, you're increasing your SEO. Also, the EEAT framework, which is a real banger in 2025, because EEAT stands for experience, it stands for expertise, it stands for authoritativeness, and it stands for trustworthiness. So Google is recommending content that is constantly updated, that feels reliable, and that feels trustworthy. So you make sure that in structuring your content and writing your blog post, you make sure that you follow through and look at this framework and find out how well your content is structured according to this framework. So how do you apply this as a marketer, as a content creator in 2025? Here are 5 practical steps you can take today. One is to clean up your site monthly. So make sure you check for broken links, make sure to check for how fast your website is, and make sure that you have a healthy edge from your competitor. Number 2 is to use Q&A format. Use Q&A format to answer direct questions that you are providing solutions to. So if, for instance, you sell shoes, you should make sure if you have shoes that are for hiking, you should make sure that when someone searches best shoes for hiking, your content is recommended, because you've answered your question, you've structured your content in such a way that these content provide the information that it's needed for the person that wants to make that choice. Also build simple tools and infograph. If you can have an avatar on your website that helps answer direct questions, that would also help your SEO. So include infographics that can be easily shared. Have your website links that direct someone directly to LinkedIn to share a blog post, to share an information. That also helps to increase your SEO. Update old content is the fourth one, and updating old content means looking back for 5 to 7 years based on how long you've been writing blog posts, and making sure that your information is updated. And if there are broken links, if you're broken, if the sentence that doesn't apply as of today, you make sure that you try and then you change that. In so doing, you are also increasing your SEO. So another would be to engage in community. So even if you do not have a website yet, make sure that in order for you to be a voice, like I am mostly on LinkedIn, I'm a marketer on LinkedIn, and I do a lot of talks on what I learn and the tools that are making my life easier in my role. So I could also go on Quora, I could go on Reddit, I could go on Substack, and add my knowledge, add my authority to these platforms. In so doing, if I am being mentioned on Chatbox or any ChatGPT or Gemini, it comes up with enough information as to who I am. So here's the takeaway. SEO in 2025 isn't just about ranking. It's about being the answer and providing the answer in such a way that chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini picks you up. So you have to position your content in such a way that is easily navigatable and referenceable, if there's a word like that, to these chatbots. So if I was able to trust AI to make a purchase of a laptop online, then your audience are probably doing same. Now I want you to share with me what trends you're going to try. And if you like this video and you found value, please hit the share, the like, and the subscribe button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.